Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And yes guys, we're still back on YouTube. We're still getting it done, man. It's just I've been taking a little bit of a break due to the holidays because it was my first Christmas in America in the last 11 years. So I just wanted to spend as much time with my family and friends as I could. But we're back at it, guys, and we got an insane update coming in King of Fighters All-Star regarding this guy right here and a certain other guy that was quite the surprise, which I've already spoiled in another video. But we got a lot of information to go over, guys. But the first thing I want to do is I want to check out this trailer that we got here for both of these characters, which are Heidern and Adelheid. So let's check it out, guys. Let's watch this because this is pretty cool. So this is going to be 2001 Heidern. This is going to be the KOF 11 Adelheid. So he's a green, guys. That's pretty obvious. Leona's mentor. Oh, he looks good too. Nice. Super fast. Some burn. Sweet charge skills, guys. Oh yeah. Lots of hits. Nice. Nice. Adelheid looking nice. Rugal's boy beating up Rock Howard. By the way, this could be an indication that we might be getting a UE Rock Howard in the future. You never know. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice. Both the boys looking pretty damn good, man. You got Heidern here. You have Adelheid. They're looking pretty damn sick, and I'm really happy about this update because neither one of these characters even have EX versions. In fact, Heidern here doesn't even have a Fest version, which is a purple border character, right? All he has is a gold version, and that's it. They've never gave this guy any love whatsoever, so it's awesome to see him getting a UE version. Let's hope we get some other UE versions that have never gotten any love either. But Adelheid's also an insane choice because, well, all he has is a Fest version. He never had an EX version. Obviously, he didn't have a UE version. So this is actually pretty cool that we're getting both these characters. The cool thing for me as a fan of some of these fighters is that, you know, my favorite fighter's boy is Adelheid, and my favorite waifu's mentor is Heidern. So it's actually pretty interesting, at least for me as a fan of these characters. But let's take a look at this update notice, guys, that we got here, because this is pretty damn cool. So we scroll down here, guys, you see the trailer. You can see that Adelheid is a blue attack type and Heidern is a green balance, which is pretty cool, right? They look great. You see some of the artwork. You see the 3 PGs, the option card. I love that Rugal in the back. I mean, I'm simping right now. It's pretty awesome, right? He looks so vicious behind them. And you never know, that could be an indication for UE Rugal. But honestly, guys, even though he's my favorite character, I really would rather see other characters that haven't gotten love get love in the game, like Heidern and Adelheid. This retro look with Rose on here with Adelheid, you know, that's Adelheid's little sister. That's pretty damn funny, right? You have all these little Heiderns, right? You got Ralph and Clark, two characters who also really deserve some UE versions because they've never had any Fest versions either. So that's really cool. And then you see, of course, you see Baby Doll back here with Leona, which is always nice, right? I see they got some little color differences here, which is always good, right? We're not going to read over everything, guys. There's really no point. A lot of this stuff is the same old regurgitated stuff that we've come to expect, but there is some nice little things in here that's actually pretty cool. So if you take a look here, you'll see after the update, it will be possible to craft my prime memory items for the new fighter in the craft tab. This fighter pickup summons includes EX, BS, SS fighters that have previously appeared, and information about the included fighters can be viewed on the summon page under view rate details. Okay, so you know we're gonna have some BS and SS and EX fighters in there, which is pretty cool. We're gonna get some hints and we're gonna find out who those EX fighters are, which is actually pretty awesome as well. And then we have the re-entry of EX Summon Volume 4, which is amazing, guys. So for those of you that don't know, that is going to be Angel and Cronin, two characters which a lot of people were hoping were going to get a return. And this is something I was going to hope for because the Netmarble officially announced a while back that they were going to actually take all EX characters to level 90, which makes it a lot easier for the player base to be able to level up those characters to push in the plug-in plants, maybe the Tower of Illusions, and only have that one strong UE character instead of having 3 UE characters, right? It costs a lot of rubies to be able to do that. So it's awesome that they're actually doing this, because you can actually level up EX fighters through the game. It takes some time, but you can do it. And you can see here, you got Angel and Cronin, which is awesome, guys. You also have the re-entry of their battle card set, which is pretty cool. And they done something really cool in this update that I'm actually pretty happy about. So if you scroll down here, guys, you'll see here that the new EX fighters now obviously can go to level 90. And this is for all EX fighters, guys. This is for the characters that were, you know, BS and SS, and then were taken to EX. They can go to level 90. And then the native EX characters can go to level 90, which is sick, right? Really cool. We don't really need to get into points, guys. We just need to know that they are going to allow more attack, more defense, more penetration, more HP, right? They're just going to allow more bonuses to these characters, right? And then, of course, the extra craft memory, so you can actually level them up instead of from awakening level 70 to level 80 to level 90. So if there's some characters that you already have at level 70, you might want to start farming for them in the dispatch mission, start getting some prime memory or getting some shards for them, so that way you can level them up a little bit faster. And then we scroll down here, guys, and we have the improvements to Angel and Cronin. And this is sick. So if you take a look at Angel, guys, look at what they've done for her. They've increased her leadership, like it's bonkers, man. They increased her attack by, you know, up to 600%. Like, these are the kind of buffs that we got for the Street Fighter V characters. And when I saw those buffs on the Street Fighter V characters, I was like, man, please, God, please do this for, like, other EX characters as well. And they're doing it. They are doing, which is getting an indication, guys, that the future EX characters we've gotten from the past, all right, or the past EX characters that we've gotten, they're going to buff up. They're going to give them these insane buffs. So if there's a character that already is an EX character that you're really hoping gets buffed, it probably will happen, right? And then you have the increased attack by 300%, the phantom damage, the increased active skill damage by 500%. I mean, these are some insane numbers that they're doing for Angel. They increased your target damage received up to 100% for 12 seconds, which makes her a much better buffer or support character than what she was. She also now has the increase of venom on enemies for 10 seconds, but deals poison damage equal to 1,000% of attack every 1 second. I mean, these are just nutty buffs, guys. Like, really, really crazy. We don't need to get into all of this, but it's just bonkers, right? The ascension time. Now she gets increased critical rate by 20%, critical damage up to 200% for 13 seconds upon using ascension time. Her EX skill, really bonkers. Like, her damage is just going to go up like nuts, right? And then they increase the length of her shield to help her as far as survivability as well, which is sweet. And then you take a look at Cronin, and it's the same thing, guys. They just gave these characters insane buffs. The leadership's up to 50% now. You have the increased attack by 100% for defense for 12 seconds, which is awesome, guys. And this is something else they did. They made Cronin a much better support on top of giving him a whole lot more damage. I don't need to read all of this, but I mean, this third skill, guys, you can actually double up on this. And what it was before was he'd have increased target damage received by 30%, increased target damage received by 40% for, I think, like 6 or 7 seconds before, and they buffed it up to 12 seconds. So it's going to make him a way better support, and his damage, obviously, with all these damage buffs, is going to be so much better. Like, I mean, I dare say insane. I dare say insane. Right? It's just going to be nuts. Like, look at this. Look at these buffs, man. It's just ridiculous. Oh, my God. Like, those characters are going to be strong. They're going to be strong, and they're going to reach that level 90, guys, which is awesome, on top of all the other EX characters reaching level 90. So good. And then you see that they buffed up their 3PGs and their cars. Like, look at the buffs on these things. The Angel Stunt Type 1 to 3. Look at that. Increase extreme fire attack skill damage by 50%. Increase attack by 180% for 5 seconds when Street Fighter lands an active skill. That is crazy. And then you have an immunity on that. So if you already have this set, it's going to get automatically buffed, which rewards the veteran players who have been playing this game for a long time, on top of just maybe having these characters already at A5, or just having these characters like sick, right? You have the Fugitive Type 1 to 3. This also is getting some insane buffs, like really, really nice, guys. So good what they've done here. I'm really happy that they buffed up the old card sets as well as the characters. So sick. And then you see the new imprint stones, right? No need to really get into all that, guys. I mean, it's still same old critical damage, critical rate, increased attack, and so on, right? You have a whole bunch of new events, which we can go over here in a little bit. We have new packages, which we really don't need to go over. But if we go into the events here and we take a look at these, you can see here, guys, we got the login bonus right here. Nothing really special in here. You see Adelheid looking pretty damn sick over there. You can see the rush dungeon that we're going to have, some of that beautiful artwork, which is sweet. And then we scroll down a little bit more. You can see the rush dungeon. You can see the card set that's in the rush dungeon that you're going to be able to farm for free. You have your shards and what so have you. I mean, a lot of the same old stuff, guys. You have a tower. Hopefully the tower is better than what we've had lately, to be honest, guys. Towers really haven't been all the greatest. They've been okay, but they could be better. And then we have the return of Alexandrite Aegis Challenge. And this was actually an Aegis Challenge that a lot of people liked. So we'll see how this one goes compared to, say, Orochi, who had, you know, Shermie and Yashiro making a total pain for us. This guy's going to be pretty much on his own unless they change up shop. So we're going to have to wait and see how this goes. But this was a really, really good Aegis Challenge in the past. So hopefully it is again. And then we can... And then as we move on, you'll see the characters that's going to be in here, guys. All these sweet little characters. There's the disappointing Cammy right there. But obviously we have Heidern and Adelheid in here. And then some of the Street Fighter characters, guys, like Ken and both of the Guiles are in here, which is pretty nice. And then, of course, Cammy and some other pretty sweet characters. And we scroll down here. We have the Aegis Challenge Carnival. You guys can see there's an EX memory in here. You can see you can get those 100 shards, which is really, really good, especially since they're doing the re-entries of these EX fighters and giving them buffs. So now these EX characters seem to be a whole lot more enticing because of what they've done and what they hopefully will continue to do. And then, of course, we got the rubies. And then we got an all-star night, right? We're going to have some bunch of little rewards in here. And then these coins, these all-night coins. You have the little roulette, right? We're going to be able to get some goodies out of there. And then, of course, more of these coins. We're going to be doing our dailies. Pretty much a lot of the same old stuff that we've done before, guys. And then, of course, the Rush Dungeon, right? The Event Codex. We're going to be able to get your Empress Stones as you level up these characters, where you're going to be able to farm for your Moon and Star-shaped stones. I mean, again, guys, a lot of the same old stuff. And then, of course, we have the KOF Pass, and we have the Re-Entry Pass. The KOF Pass is going to have, you know, our summons, going to have these rubies. And then we have, like, the Re-Entry EX Battle Pass, where you can actually get an EX memory. Hopefully, Angel and Cronin will be on that. That would be actually really, really cool, as well as all the other characters. Honestly, if all the EX characters are on there, that would be sick. And then we have something new here, which are these EX tokens. We'll talk about these in another video. And then they just kind of go through on what's in the KOF Pass and what's in the Re-Entry EX Battle Pass. And we'll talk again about those things whenever they do show up in the game. But I got to say, guys, like, this update's actually looking really good. Not so much really with the events, but the fact that they're giving us two characters in Adelheid and Heidern that really haven't gotten any love in forever, right? Heidern has really never gotten any love at all because all he has is a gold version of the character, and Adelheid's only had a fast version. So I'm really happy that both those characters are getting some love, but I'm also really happy that my man Cronin is getting buffed up. The card set that came in his banner is getting buffed up. That is sick. So good. And Our Lady, good old Angel, this luscious beauty, is also getting buffed up, which, you know, like I said earlier, means that, you know, other characters that we've had in the past that are EX are probably going to get buffed up. They're going to be able, I mean, everybody's going to be able to go to level 90. All the EX characters will be able to do that. So I'm really happy. Honestly, this update looks pretty damn sick all in all, especially regarding EX characters and the UE characters. So guys, let me know what you think about the update. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. The link to Twitch is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.